Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm, okay? So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those good things, okay? All of those good things. Um, I want you to know, I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you so much. All of my old subscribers, all of my new subscribers, all of my future subscribers. I give you gratitude before you ever even get here. I always say that we're the Real Grown Folks channel. We agree to disagree and just keep right on going, right? This morning, I wanted to talk about Kenny Money. The rumor is that Kenny Money has a $200,000 bounty on his head, and I want to know when will it stop, right? Um, when I was in, I vlogged quite a bit about these young rappers, right? Because I really want all of these young men to do well. I do. I want them to survive. Okay, I really do. And so, in the wake of what has happened to Young Dolph, I think, with the sensation of his case, and also in the wake of what has happened to him, how it was heinous in nature, and all of the things that have come out, I think we've had the opportunity to learn just how sinister the rap industry is after what has happened to Young Dolph. I think God allowed there to be some type of awakening, right? Um, it just, and it has really just, I don't know, it has been something to learn about everything that goes on and how these young men are just looked at as numbers. Their lives mean nothing, meaning if they can't make the numbers that the industry wants, the record label wants, then they are basically taken out, for the insurance, the large insurance policies, right? And so when I was on live the other day, I've been speaking about Kenny Money quite a bit, and you know, when people try to say, "Well, you act like Young Dolph's artists," a lot of these are the young, supposedly the Young Dolph's hardcore fans. Well, you act like the pre-label is innocent. I say, aha, you'll know by the fruit that they bear, okay? Because I can't say I'm a hardcore Young Dolph fan and then hate on what Young Dolph was producing, right? Because we already know they ain't had nothing to do with what happened to Young Dolph. Hell, I see people be harder on them than they be on the people that actually did it. Hell, Black Youngster, we saw a video of Black Youngster actually kicking some DJ, him and his people out of a club, just went crazy, okay? Um, because allegedly they was playing a Young Dolph song, yeah, and ain't nobody mad about that. I mean, to me, that was just absolutely sick on so many levels. But somehow people will, well, that's Kenny Money fault. Why is it his fault? That's Key Glock fault. Oh, okay. They the reason he kicked that DJ off stage for playing Young Dolph. But I don't do powder, so I don't do powder or any. I don't, drugs and stuff. So I don't. I'm a sane thinker. Okay, so I don't know how powderheads think, but but when I saw that, Kenny Money, well, somebody when I was on live the other day, okay, one of my fellow Memphians that is a subscriber, okay, came into the chat and said that um Trey Slime had been allegedly he had been signed and given $200,000 to take out Kenny Money. And it was just floored. I was floored. I was floored. And I was like, well, who? And so they typed into my chat, Black Youngster and Little Migos. Well, hell, y'all already know that the people, sis, be the people, the real folks, be in my chat. Okay. And I was completely floored, you know, that this stuff is continuously going on. What is wrong with these people, you know? And I would have to say allegedly, okay, because it was put into my chat. But, you know, to not only we got what happened to young Dolph, okay. You know, Kenny Money did not, we didn't really start hearing people talk about Kenny Money until Kenny Money came from the back and started. He basically pushed his way to the front. You know, started blazing, and the young man been going up with the blue money, and now all of a sudden somebody want to put a $200,000 hit on him, paid somebody, and it's sad because. You know, like the person in my chat was saying, man, that's so messed up because that young dude, Trey Slimes, is bumping, you know. But already they put him in a lose-lose situation if this is true. Not only they're going to get his life taken away one way or the other. Okay. And when I say that if this so happens to be true, what's going to happen is they're going to get him sent upstate, and he's going to go to the electric chair. Listen, I was in downtown Memphis. Yes, listen, if y'all only knew what they was planning now. I did a video about they got the marshals, and we ain't never known the US Marshals to patrol. They don't patrol. But they put the US Marshals out there. Okay? They're out there patrolling, y'all. They got more manpower and put them out in the streets of Memphis. Okay? That has never happened before. And so y'all already know what they're gearing up to do, because what they're going to say is, well, you know, this crime is still out of control. Okay. So we're going to have to go and bring in the National Guard and then martial law. We already see what the stage is being set. But hey, these niggas out of their damn minds. And it's a damn shame because Trey Slime, they say, is very talented. You know, I was looking at Trey Slime. He looks like he's probably in his early 20s. Okay. And with just looking at him, he looked like a child to me. But already the stage is being set for this young man's life to be screwed over. Okay. Trey Slime had been into some trouble, and you know, I believe with car stealing or something like that in the past. Okay. And that hey, sometimes people, as long as nobody's life was taken, they be into stuff. And I'm not saying it was wrong, but if there is a way for him to get out of that and turn his life around, especially if he has a talent, why not? Hey, I'm all for it. But what I'm seeing is a lot of these folks are signing these little dudes that's out there in the street already, that's getting into trouble, and they have a talent. See, it used to be when a person had a talent as far as rap, basketball, or whatever, especially if they came from the hood and they was not taught that their mind, their education could get them out. If they had a talent such as rap, they went hard so that they can turn their life around. But instead, now they signing these little dudes, okay, and they are helping them to die, either by the government death penalty or by retaliation out in the street. And it seemed like to me, the people that they're claiming that has given him the money to go and do this are relentless. They just don't give a damn. They are just completely destructive and I don't know what kind of drug they are on, but that evilness is showing. Okay. But when will it stop? You know, like I said, there was a lot of people floored when they saw that. Okay. And it's sad that that is in the atmosphere. When Kenny Money, I was looking at an interview that he did, and you know, he's really he's got a lot of young dogs personality, as far as, you know, he was talking about. He'd be throwing $60,000-$70,000 out to the crowd. He was like, those are my fans, they support me. Yeah, I'm gonna give them some money. Okay. But I think it's sad that this stuff is consistently going on because it don't stop. Okay. It don't stop, And so what my subscribers do, because like I said, I got the Real Grown Folks channel. Even though, it was people, it was law enforcement in my chat when it was said. Okay. My subscribers immediately got about sending in um, um, emails and stuff to the FBI. Okay. Because these are terroristic acts that is being put into the atmosphere. And I'm not saying, and hopefully it was just a precautionary measure. Hopefully it's it's not true, but we don't want for anybody to I don't want to see any of either one of the young men, and I'm talking about the young man that they're saying that has been paid to do this, or Kenny Money lose their life, right? And in order for that to not happen, you the right people have to step in. And I'm praying that, when you have little young dudes like that are out there, that can rap, that's out there in the street, and they start signing with some of these labels, I really wish that their parents and stuff would be more um involved, and so that they can influence them more, because we see now what these dudes need to understand. There is a war going on in Memphis, and now when they are being signed, they for some reason these dudes look at them as, I guess, a chess piece. I'm gonna put my chess piece on the board. They don't look at them as a human life. They're looked at as just like a chess piece. I'm gonna put my chess piece on the board. If he get taken out, I'll go to the hood, sign another dude, give him a couple $100,000. That's more. That he ain't never had really a couple $100, so he'll do anything for me. Okay, they took him out too. I gotta go get another one, and I put him on the chessboard, and hopefully he could take out one of my ops. Y'all, this is how they playing with these little dudes' lives. This how they doing. If this ain't sick, I don't know what is, y'all. What is going on? And the sad thing about it is they don't see no issues with it. These niggas know right from wrong, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be trying to hide what they do. See, you could truly say when a person don't try to hide what they do, they might not know, okay, that they doing wrong. They might be crazy. And what I see is Black youngster really don't try to hide a whole lot of what he do. He want people to know. So it might be something wrong for real. But either way it go, there has to be repercussions for people that think that they are God and have put themselves in a God-like position to think that my money and my mental disability, okay, um, hey, I could put myself in a position to take anybody I want to out. This is the reason why I say, y'all, we have to be very careful and very meticulous about who we choose to support. Okay, because if we help to make certain people rich, this is what happens. They start to. They don't have an issue with committing genocide in their very own community. And that is what we're seeing. And it should be so many people outraged. But the mindset of a lot of our people now is I don't get it. This newer generation is completely lost. Okay. And with this newer generation, their parents, okay, is in their late 30s and 40s. So they still came from a different era. But I don't know if it is the drugs, the pills, or whatever it is that they're on, but somehow they are not getting a hold of their kids. And it could be because they don't pray like they used to. People don't pray like they used to. They don't have any type of convictions. You got folks saying now, I'm God. When God has always said that we are in the image of Him. Okay, people can say what they want to. Somebody got on my live the other day, talk about you talk about you do so much research, but you talking about that man-made Bible or whatever. There is a God who I'm supposed to worship. You. And see, that's what's going on. You got man now feeling like people should worship them. And the sad thing about it is, if people think they got some money, they do. I die for him. That nigga got $1 million. Yeah, this is what is going on. They love people based on they really ain't loving the people. They love things. They'll do anything for things. Okay, they put all of their love in things and not in human life, not even their own. Okay, and I just think that it's sad because people don't love like they used to. They don't even know how to love. Okay, because they have not been taught. And the drugs that is in the community of it is not helping. And so when folks say, well, yeah, the white mans just did this because they put the drugs in the community, nigga, you ain't have to take them. Just say no. Because see, people have this thing about always passing blame about the mishaps in their life because they don't want to take responsibility, okay, for their mishaps. Instead of saying, man, I knew better. Hell, you knew what drugs was going to do to you before you went and put that shit up your damn nose. Okay? You knew what it was going to do. You saw what it did to your friend. You've been seeing what drugs been doing to people way before you ever even decided. And when I can't get these niggas waiting today, a lot of them get on their 40s and 50s. I had tried. Did. And I didn't know I was gonna get sprung. I'm just a victim of being a black man. Nigga, you 50. Hell, you was saying just say no before hell I was even born. Okay? Just say no. Don't smoke nothing. Okay? But you decided to try something knowing what it was gonna do now. It's everybody else's fault. It's my woman's fault. She wants up on me. Spit running all out his damn mouth, big slob and shit. Okay? And vice versa. Women been raising men since the beginning of time. It's a lot of good men have come from um um one parent households, but you know um now all of a sudden, because they put into the atmosphere that a lot of these young boys, and they need their fathers, they do. But a lot of these young boys are the way that they are. They gotta be a certain way. See, that's what they put into the atmosphere. You hear women say, well, my son had got to be that way because he ain't had no dad that did that. So I already knew he was gonna turn out like that because couldn't do it. Bitch, we've been raising kids since the beginning of time by ourselves, and it ain't nothing to teach a child respect. I can't teach him respect. I had to let him do it because his daddy wasn't around. You do that nigga one shit when you went and had FOMO with him. Okay? But even still, when women were left, and it's a lot of it ain't nothing but single mothers. But now, because society has said, because when a mother is single, the child is going to turn out a certain way, people accept it. Instead of spending time with their children and saying, your daddy ain't here. Okay, but I'm going to raise you the best that I can and instill values in you. It ain't happening. And so when it don't happen, you have a lot of these little dudes are able to get swiped up by these record labels. They already ain't they don't have no self-worth. They don't care about their own life. So they swoop them up and they try to use them as they think a chess piece. I don't know how a nigga, a person is flat foot gone if they think they can go up against the federal government, the government at all. That's when a person off of their rocker. They gone. Okay, they really mentally gone. I don't care how much they got. You got a million or two or three in your bank account, and you think you can go up against a government that don't run out of money? You out your damn mind. That can stop your money. Freeze it, they'll freeze it before they let a nigga that they out to win. Well, freeze his motherfucking account. We got that. Y'all, they been doing it. Y'all think they can't do it? Don't tell me they can't. They do it every day. Okay, we can't freeze it. We'll drain him. Keep that shit going until he run out. Okay, who helping him? Put him up under investigation and cause some trouble in his damn life. They think that lawyer gonna save him. See what he got going on. He stay in trouble in the way. Put that nigga up under investigation. He got some shit going on. Okay, we get ready to toy with his licenses. You can't win. So it's sad that a lot of these young dudes don't know that. You would think with what happened with straight dropping them, look at how they played over Tease's life. He was disposable when they don't know what Teasy was saying or not saying. Look at what they did to him. Couldn't even say rest in peace. Didn't say it. What his girlfriend say? Wasn't nobody messing with him. He ain't had nobody. Everybody had turned their back on it. Okay. But somehow, because these little dudes don't have any guidance from the people that is still supposed to be guiding them, I'd be less than a damn mama to say, well, my kids is, hey, I listen, my daughters are grown now. But if you think I don't have no influence and I don't have no say, you out your damn mind. Okay? Them babies came up out of me. Okay? I told y'all I terrorized the whole community when my daughter went to college and a nigga thought he was going to run her. And I knew he was taking my child down the wrong road. Okay? I bet you he ain't in Memphis no more. That's what a mama do. Okay? That's mine. But it's sad that so many parents, okay, willing to sell, or they put their kids up to go on here. He gave you $200,000. You go on here and do what's necessary. They don't care about their kids' lives as long as they benefiting from it. And then if somebody do tell them, well, look here, hey, I'm trying to help you save your son's life. This is what's going on. There have been federal agents. There have been investigators to go to parents, and I know that they have, to try to get them a heads up on what was going on with their kids. Because hey, this kid right here ain't really bad, but they hanging with an in crowd that's gonna go down. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. But as soon as the person, the ringleader, or a rapper or something like that, start bringing them quite a bit of money, ain't gonna move them out the hood. Might give them a car, some money that they never had before. They become starstruck, and in the end, they basically sell their child up the river for the money. It's a damn shame before God. Okay. But they got into my chat the other day and said that Kenny Money, y'all know I get the preaching, okay? And said that Kenny Money has a bounty on his head, and that they said it yesterday, actually. And I was completely floored. And the people that was in the bushes, I'm talking about them people's with them big letters, Okay. They was floored too. It's a darn shame that this young man is. I'm not saying that Kenny Money is innocent, but see, Kenny Money has not exerted any fear. For some reason, so these people that is behind this feel like if a person does not exert fear, you say something, I'm gonna take you up out of here, and that's the reason why the feds on a lot of folks' heads. And the sad thing about it is, I don't believe Lil Migos want to go to jail. I don't even think Lil Migos want to die. Okay, but I believe that black youngsters do. I don't believe the youngster wants to go to jail. I think black youngster knows what the end result is going to be for him, and he does not want that. But instead of going back down on his knees and praying, because I grew up around black youngsters, aunties, his great aunts and stuff. I know his family. Okay, black youngster's mother and I used to play together when we were younger because his cousin is my best friend. So I know that those were God fearing women because when we spent the night at our house, we always had to go to church on Sunday and vice versa. And so to see this, it really bothers me. It do. It bothers me a whole lot. It bothers me a whole lot. You know, what happened to young Dolph is unacceptable. But to continuously take on the mindset that I am going to destroy is really unacceptable and destructive and all of those things above. Okay. And I go easy on black youngster. And I think I've said it. Not easy, but I don't out of respect for the history that I have with his cousin and his great aunt. I don't go in like I could. But I will say this to black youngster: he need to go to an altar. He need to get to an altar, okay? And if he was not involved with what happened to young Dolph, he need to quit letting the wrong people use him as a chess move so he could be taken out, okay? And get back down on his knees and repent and go on with his life. Apologize for trolling if he wasn't involved to young Dolph's family because young Dolph never did nothing to black youngster. He didn't even know him. And go on with his life and raise his family. But if he did have something to do with it, he already know the word. And I know he know it because all you see is black youngster. He hadn't lately. But in the past, all he you saw him post about God. And so he knows that the word is whatever a man soweth, that's what he's gonna reap. And he got to know when they say I'm the biggest. No, God is the biggest. That's the biggest hitter of them all. And he out there. And God works through, as Colt figures say, the federales. He works. They already got the marshals out there. People ain't even paying no attention to that. No, U.S. Marshals don't patrol. Shit. They ain't even paying attention to that. That's very unusual. But hey, they need to be out there. Okay? They out there. They already setting their federal entities up. I don't know how anybody think that they could play chess against that. But it's unfortunate that a lot of people have that mindset that they can, even though they know they can't win. And it gives these little dudes who ain't never had no guidance the illusion that the big dog can he playing chess, the big dog gonna beat the government. And they do believe it because they don't know no better. Okay. But hey, hopefully, it was put into the atmosphere yesterday. Okay, Kenny Money is a upcoming artist that I do believe. Okay, he's already making Hey, he's already doing some big things, and God gonna make him bigger. But because he has been, people has been saying, he's got a personality like Young Dolph. All of a sudden now, he got a $200,000 bag on his head. Okay. And so the community will not stand by and let that happen. That's the reason why they flooded the FBI, okay, with emails, because this can't happen. People can't just take out other folks' kids just because he remind them of Young Dolph, or they got an issue with him not being afraid, or something he said in a rap. It can't happen. Now, Yo Gotti, Black Youngster, and them are still up under your label. Rather, yeah, they're still up under your label. The community is going to hold you responsible if anything happens to Kenny Money. We can't support another artist on CMG if your label is going to be a participant in committing genocide in the Black community that helped to put y'all on. The price is too high as it relates to the future of our people to continuously support a label that believes in genocide in the Black community. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. And this is allegedly, hey, it was put into my chat, so I hope it's not true. Okay. I hope it's not true. Lamigos is a young man. I hate seeing Lamigos out there like that. But it's time for somebody to grab Lamigos and go to prayer, because I can see when a person got a demon on him, and it's something on him that can only be prayed off through fasting, and that can only be removed through fasting and praying. That thing is strong when it's blazing. You can see it in his eyes. Okay. All right. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. I didn't mean to go on this long. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I got the Cash App at the bottom of the screen, or Super Thanks. I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.